Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This will be my first ever attempt at doing a vlog video, and it's actually going to be a two-part series. So if you enjoy the video, please consider liking and or subscribing to my channel, and stay tuned for the second part of the video coming out soon. I'm super excited because tomorrow my dad and I are going to be driving up to Emporia, Kansas to play in the 2022 Dynamic Discs Open. For those of you that don't know, the Dynamic Disc Open, formerly the Glass Blown Open, has been going on for quite a while, and it's one of the top 10 biggest tournaments in the world. So tomorrow, we're going to drive up there, play in the Dynamic Discs Open, play in a bunch of other small C-tier tournaments, have some fun, and I'm going to try and film it all and show you guys what it's like to spend a week at one of the top 10 biggest tournaments in the world. All systems are go. Alright everyone, we made it to Emporia about 30 minutes ago. Got the RV set up. Sorry I didn't film most of that just because it was kind of stressful, and just unpacked everything and we're all good to go. We're about to make a trip to the store to grab some supplies, and then we'll probably come back and get a good night's rest and wake up tomorrow ready to go. Got the last chicken. Alright everyone, we are done with the Walmart trip finally. So now we're going to be trying out a pizza place called Gambino's Pizza. I'm just waiting here in the car while we go get our order and try some of that. Head back to the camper and watch some Jonesboro Open and then probably go to sleep. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for this delicious pizza.
I think he has a case to change the name of this tournament to the Kevin Jonesboro Open. I like that. I like that a lot.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, April the 26th. It's about 36 degrees outside. It is freezing in here, but we're still having fun, and time to wake up, read the Bible, get some breakfast, and then we'll see what we're going to do from there. We are finished with the Derek Riley Flex Start tournament round. I was a little bit disappointed with my performance, but I still shot a little bit above my rating, so there's at least that. And now we're going to head to Peter Pan Park to play a practice round for the actual Dynamic Discs Open. Five-time world champion Point Beth is staying right there, and we're right here. So that was pretty neat. Well, that concludes the second day of our adventures. We went and played the practice round at Peter Pan Park with some friends. That went pretty well. And then we just came back here, ate some dinner, talked to some more disc golfers, and the rest of the time we've just been chilling in the camper. So, time for me to get some sleep. I will see all of you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. Today is Wednesday, April the 27th. So far, I woke up, ate breakfast, did a little bit of putting, and we have a little bit of checklist of things we have to do today. First thing we gotta do is go check in and pick up my players pack. For those of you that don't know, a players pack is like what you get as for entering the tournament. You get like some discs or maybe a hoodie or something like that. And then we are either going to go play a practice round at the municipal golf course, or we are going to go play another Flex Star at Goody's Gravel Getaway, which I've never played at before. So, should be a pretty fun day. Let's jump right into it. This is the Dynamic Discs retail store. Which way? This way? Hello. Okay, everyone, just got done with check-in. I got a whole bunch of good stuff that I will be showing you guys. Now we are at the Dynamic Discs warehouse, and they're going to be letting me stamp my very own disc with their hot stamp machine.
I'll play it here. Push down. Lift them up. There we go.
That was way,
Go ahead and take
way
the
different
disc.
than last time I did it. Now we're about to go in and see the Dynamic Discs Museum. They've got a lot of old first run discs in there, some really cool baskets and stuff I'll show you. There's a lot of people talking in there, so I wasn't able to talk very much, but I'll try to put all the information on the screen for you guys. Okay everyone, I am done with check-in, and now I am ready to show you guys what I picked up on that trip into town. We went to the Dynamic Discs retail store, then we went to DZ Discs, then we went to check-in, and then finally I went to the warehouse to hot stamp my very own disc. So we'll start off with the Dynamic Discs retail store trip. I picked up 3 really sweet looking discs. I got a Ricky Wysocki Dynamic Discs Enforcer. Really nice. I have one of these already. I throw it a lot, so I picked up another one. And then I got 2 Orbit Rives. These haven't been released at the time that I'm talking right now. I think they're going to come out on May the 5th, so by the time this video has been released, they will be available to you guys, but these are really awesome. I have like 5 regular Rives. Can't wait to throw these. Then we went to DZ Discs, who sells basically all the other stuff that Dynamic Discs does not. And I actually lost a disc in my practice round, so I had to go and get another one. This is a Neutron Lift from the company Streamline. And I also got an Eclipse Glow Envy that I'm pretty excited to try out. Then I went to check in, and now I'll show you all the items that I got in my check-in. First thing was a Latitude 64 Royal t-shirt, a Dynamic Discs whale sack. If you don't know what a whale sack is, it's basically in the summer if your hands are getting sweaty and you need to take the moisture off of them, kind of bounce this up and down your hand and squeeze it a little bit, and some of them have chalk, some of them don't, but it'll take the moisture off your hands, so that's pretty helpful. Dynamic Discs badge, some coffee, toenail clippers, some pretty nice looking socks, a towel, another Dynamic Discs badge, a shoulder bag, so if you want to play a quick practice round and you only want to carry about 6 to 7 discs, this is going to be very useful. A Dynamic Disc Open Flubby Wubby. This is basically a disc that you can play catch with. It wobbles really fast, and if you get hit by it, it won't hurt nearly as bad. A West Side Discs Underworld. This was one of the discs in the player's pack, and it's a little bit too understable for me, but I'm either going to dye it and sell it, or maybe give it to somebody that will be able to throw it. And then probably my favorite item of the check-in, a Dynamic Discs Mercy. Actually, I think this is Latitude 64. Latitude 64 Glimmer Mercy, and these things are pretty sweet. They're basically just a pretty stable putter, but I really like the glimmer on that. So, two more things. A Dynamic Discs Umbrella, which is going to be very useful because the radar is forecasting wind and rain for tomorrow. And I did not bring an umbrella, so this might come in handy. And last but not least, we have a Dynamic Discs raincoat / actual coat. It feels really thick, feels like really good quality, and it's also, I believe, a raincoat. So this is an extremely nice item, and yeah, that is everything for the check-in. And then I went to the warehouse to stamp my own disc, and this is a Lucid Hybrid Culprit. These also have not been released on this day, April the 27th, but by the time that this video comes out, it will probably have been released. These are super overstable and fly very similar to a Westside Discs Anvil. And that is everything that you get in the 2022 Dynamic Discs Open Players Pack and my town trip. Hello everyone, welcome to the 2022 Double Disc Challenge at Goody's Gravel Getaway. This is one of the windiest rounds I've ever played. We had winds upwards of 40 miles an hour. This is hole 1. It's 200 feet over the water with a 40 mile an hour headwind. I'm throwing the tilt here on a spike hyzer angle and just sliced through the pine tree, got about 15 feet away, and was able to lay up for the par. Hole 2 right here, and on this shot right here, I want to freeze right here and take a look at the disc in slow motion right here. The wind flipped up my disc from flat to a hyzer angle, and I completely misreleased it. Threw it like 70 feet over the basket, but fortunately still able to get a par. Hole 3 is just on the other side of this dam right here. We had an hour backup, so I was feeling pretty stiff at this point. Threw the shot, though, pretty much just as I was expecting. And right here, I've got like a 30-foot putt for the birdie. I'm going full-on driver putt, and the wind just said nope. Put it right into the ground. Still tapped in for another par, which I was feeling pretty good about at this point. Hole 4, throwing my second most overstable disc, a flare, and the wind on the hyzer angle would just not let it fade. So about 40 feet away, just pitching up for the par. Hole 5, we had a little bit of a crosswind on this hole, so again throwing on a little bit of hyzer, and then just got super unlucky and smacked that one tree in the middle. And then got pinched off behind the barn, so I had to do this awkward anhyzer putt. Still taking a par. Hole 6 here, a little technical tunnel shot with the putter. I think I birdied that one actually. Hole 7, throwing 320 feet, driver. Got to about 25 feet and I believe parred. And then this is my approach shot on hole 9, trying to get out of the last hole with a par.
Welcome to the Dynamic Discs Open Player Meeting. This is the 2022 version. On behalf of the Emporia community, welcome. Emporia starts buzzing about a week before this event happens every year. You can just feel the energy in the air. The Disc Golf Pro Tour Caddy Book is the official caddy book for FPO and MPO fields, and there is no relief granted from the course access. And I hope that you all have a lot of fun, because that's what it's all about. This is just, it's an experience, and I hope that you have a great experience this week. Thank you so much for being here.
We are back in the camper for another night. Went out and played the Goody's Gravel Getaway Flex Start and shot an even par in about 40 mile an hour winds. It was definitely one of the windiest rounds I have ever played in, so I can't really complain about that. Took 4th place. Pretty happy with the finish. And then we went to the players meeting, and that went pretty well. came back, ate some dinner, and been hanging out in the camper ever since. Next up, the main feature, the 2022 Dynamic Discs Open Round 1 begins tomorrow. I'm going to have some footage of that for you guys, so stay tuned. It's going to be coming in part 2 of this vlog series. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like or subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.